The climate, that great steady rhythm of our planet, is changing, noticeably. For millennia, humanity built on seasonal predictability. We learned when to sow, when to reap. We trusted rains would come and frosts would pass. That ancient pact is broken. Calm has given way to chaos. Farms now face storms, heat droughts, intensified and more frequent. Old rules of farming are being erased by violent weather swings. The challenge is immense. The way forward is clear. Infuse fields with intelligence. Add smart data. Add smart machines. AI offers a kind of foresight. It helps farms anticipate shocks. AI can ration precious water and nutrients. It can command tireless robots to do essential work. This is a fundamental evolution, a new way of farming. The scale of the challenge matches the scale of the opportunity. Climate change is happening far faster than crops can adapt. By some estimates, 10,000 times faster. That velocity mismatch puts food systems at risk. Where there's need, there's innovation. AgTech markets are expanding, investing in resilience. The threat to our food is not simply a matter of rising temperatures. It is the sheer volatility, the erratic, violent nature of weather that poses the greatest danger. The life of a crop is governed by a strict, delicate calendar. Seeds must be planted in soil of the right moisture. Flowers must be pollinated during a calm, temperate window. The harvest must be brought in before the rains or the frost can claim it. When weather lurches from one extreme to another, that choreography is shattered and crops can fail. The predictable patterns that sustained us for centuries are vanishing. Consider California's Central Valley, America's fruit basket. It supplies a huge share of the nation's fruits and nuts. Many, like almonds and cherries, depend on a period of winter cold to set flowers. Almonds, cherries. Those chill hours are a vital trigger. As winters warm, chill spells shorten and grow unreliable. A few degrees rise in winter averages can cause catastrophic yield drops. Farmers also face floods one year, and searing multi-year droughts the next. Water grows more precious and expensive. The viability of these farms hangs in the balance. Travel to Southeast Asia. Hundreds of millions depend on rice. El Niño can silence the monsoon for months. Rice is thirsty and exceptionally vulnerable. Its flowers are heat sensitive. Hours above 35 degrees C can sterilize them. 35 degrees C, a few hours can wipe out a season. The strong 2023-24 El Niño caused massive farm losses. That led to sharp price spikes. Some nations halted exports. The result, global food insecurity ripples. In the American Midwest, fragility is often hidden. Stable averages can mask local catastrophes. For much of the last century, modern agriculture pursued a strategy of uniformity. Vast landscapes planted with a single high-yielding crop variety. This practice, called monoculture, worked well in a stable climate. It simplified planting, harvesting, processing. But that efficiency came at a cost, a dramatic loss of genetic diversity. Fields where every plant is a clone leave no variety to fall back on. When a new strain of disease appears or a specific weather event like a late frost strikes, the whole crop is uniformly vulnerable, catastrophic failure. The traditional path to resilience is plant breeding. Scientists and farmers have painstakingly cross-pollinated plants. They then select for traits: drought tolerance, disease resistance. It's slow and methodical. From first cross to commercial seed can take 10 to 15 years. It operates on a timescale of decades. That matched a slowly changing climate, centuries. Now we don't have that luxury. The climate isn't waiting for us. That creates a velocity mismatch. Climate change is outrunning our ability to adapt crops conventionally. Scientists estimate the climate is shifting thousands of times faster than crops can evolve or be bred. A new wheat built for today's droughts may be obsolete by market release. It could face new extremes of heat or rainfall. Farmers are caught in the gap. They need new tools and new seeds that can be developed not in a decade, In our discussions about facing climate challenges, we often hear the word resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after a shock, to recover from damage once it has occurred. It is an important quality, like a boxer who can take a punch and get back on their feet. However, a truly robust system does more than just recover. It avoids the damage in the first place. This is where we must shift our thinking from resilience to resistance. Resistance is the ability to withstand the punch without falling, to endure the shock with minimal disruption. Climate-proofing our food system is about building this inherent strength, this proactive resistance. Climate-proofing is not passive. It is an active, intelligent approach to managing agricultural risk before disaster strikes. It means transforming a farm from a reactive entity that suffers the whims of weather into a proactive system that anticipates and prepares. It involves creating environments where crops are fundamentally better equipped for climate volatility. This is achieved not by one magic bullet, but by integrating multiple layers of technology. Better data, smarter machines, faster developing, more adaptable crops. This proactive stance changes farming dynamics. A farmer no longer dreads a weather forecast. They treat it as strategic intelligence. A forecast for a sudden heat wave becomes a trigger for automated actions. Irrigation systems pre-hydrate soils. Smart greenhouses deploy shading screens. Farming moves from vulnerability to command and control, using information for precise, timely interventions that shield crops. Ultimately, a climate-proofed farm diversifies its defenses, combining the genetic strength of rapidly bred seeds, the analytical power of predictive data, and the tireless efficiency of robotic automation. It's a system for the new climate normal, where unpredictability is certain. It's building a buffer, a shield of information and technology between our food supply and chaotic weather. This is the essence of climate-proofing, farms prepared for the future today. Artificial intelligence is not a single entity, a suite of tools layered together to create a powerful defense for our farms. At the base of this AI stack is the power of prediction. Global weather models provide a good overview, but a farm operates on a much finer scale. A farmer needs to know if a frost will settle in one low-lying corner of a field, or if a sudden downpour will hit the north pasture but miss the south. This is where AI-driven predictive analytics come in. ClimateAtomorrow.io. These companies downscale global datasets into hyper-local, field-level forecasts. This gives farmers an unprecedented granular view of the weather, allowing them to make precise decisions about when to plant, irrigate, protect their crops. The second layer of the stack is smart resource allocation. With the foresight provided by predictive models, farms can then use AI to manage their most precious input, water and fertilizer. These resources are not only expensive, but also increasingly scarce. AI-powered systems use data from satellites, drones, and in-field sensors to measure the precise needs of each plant. An AI algorithm can then control irrigation systems to deliver the exact amount of water a crop requires, no more and no less. This technique, known as precision irrigation, can lead to significant savings. In thirsty crops like almonds, AI has been shown to reduce water consumption by approximately 25% while maintaining the same yield, a remarkable achievement in drought-prone regions. This smart allocation extends beyond just saving water. AI can be used for a technique called regulated deficit irrigation, where plants are intentionally given less water during stages of their growth when they are less sensitive to stress. This requires a deep understanding of plant biology, which AI models can track with incredible accuracy. Similarly, AI can enable variable rate fertilization, where machinery applies more nutrients to weaker parts of a field and less to stronger parts. This not only saves the farmer money on fertilizer, but also drastically reduces chemical runoff into nearby rivers and streams, protecting the wider ecosystem. It is a win for the farm's budget and a win for the environment. The top layer of the AI stack is robotics and automation. Predictions and resource plans are useless if a farmer cannot act on them quickly and effectively. Robots provide this capability, working tirelessly in conditions that might be difficult or dangerous for human laborers. Extreme heat, sudden floods, or even labor shortages can halt farm operations, but automated machines can continue their work. Take, for example, the laser weeding robots developed by Robotics. These machines patrol fields, using cameras and AI to identify weeds with pinpoint accuracy. Instead of spraying an entire field with herbicides, the robot zaps each individual weed with a high-powered laser. This organic approach eliminates the need for chemicals, reduces costs, and can pay for itself in just 1 to 2 years on large vegetable farms. The rise of robotic harvesters, which can work through the cool of the night to preserve crop quality, further illustrates how automation is becoming an essential tool in the climate-proofed farm. The promise of AI in agriculture is not theoretical. It is being realized today across diverse environments worldwide. In the heart of the Arabian Desert in the UAE, Pure Harvest is revolutionizing what's possible. The region's extreme heat, scarce fresh water makes traditional farming nearly impossible and drives heavy food imports. Pure Harvest runs high-tech greenhouses fully controlled by AI. The system constantly adjusts temperature, light, humidity, water delivery to create perfect growing conditions year-round. As a result, they grow fresh tomatoes, berries, leafy greens using a fraction of the water of open-field farming. This model shows how tech can create food security in inhospitable climates. AI is also speeding up the race for climate-ready crops. Traditional breeding is being supercharged by speed breeding and genomic selection. In special labs, continuous light chambers let scientists grow up to 6 generations of wheat per year instead of 1 or 2. AI analyzes plant DNA, genomic selection, to predict which seedlings carry desirable traits like heat tolerance or disease resistance long before traits appear. The adoption of artificial intelligence in farming is not just an environmental necessity, it is a sound economic decision. The market for AI-driven agricultural technology is growing at a remarkable rate. Valued at just a few $1 billion in the mid-20s, conservative market analyses project it to expand significantly by 2030. This reflects a massive shift in investment and priorities. Tangible results and clear returns on investment are convincing farmers and investors alike. Technology that saves money, reduces waste, and protects yields. These are not luxuries, they're competitive advantages. The return on investment for many of these technologies is compelling and often surprisingly quick. Consider the laser weeders from Robotics. The initial purchase price is substantial, but the savings on herbicides and labor can be enormous. For large-scale organic vegetable growers, eliminating manual weeding and chemical sprays can lead to a payback period of 1 to 2 years. Similarly, precision irrigation systems use AI to deliver water directly where it's needed, paying for themselves through reduced water and energy costs, especially where water is expensive. These are hard numbers on a farm's balance sheet. The savings extend across all inputs. For aquaculture, as shown by eFishery, feed can be over half of production costs. A 20% reduction in feed waste from smart feeding systems translates into higher profit margins. As we embrace this technological transformation, we must proceed with caution and foresight. The shift to AI-powered farming is not without significant risks. One of the most immediate threats is cybersecurity. As farms become more connected, linking irrigation pump sensors, robotic machinery to the internet, they also become targets for malicious attacks. A hacker who gains control of a farm's irrigation system could destroy an entire season's crop by withholding water or by oversupplying water. Ensuring the security of these digital agricultural systems is paramount to prevent catastrophic disruptions. There is also the risk of algorithmic bias. An AI model is only as good as the data it is trained on. A model developed and tested exclusively on the rich, loamy soils of the American Midwest may fail spectacularly when applied to the sandy, clay soils found elsewhere in the world. This can create a digital divide where technologies benefit large, data-rich farms in developed nations while failing or harming smallholder farmers in other regions. To be truly effective and equitable, AI models must be trained on diverse data sets and be adaptable to local conditions, a point stressed by organizations like the USDA in their research on precision agriculture. The question of data ownership is another critical concern for farmers. Sensors collect vast amounts of information. Machines collect vast amounts of information about a farm's soil yields operations. Who owns that data? And who profits from it? Farmers worry that large tech corporations could aggregate their data and use it to put them at a disadvantage, perhaps by influencing commodity prices or selling insights to competitors. Establishing clear rules and frameworks that grant farmers control and ownership of their own data is essential for building trust and ensuring benefits are shared fairly. Governments can create regulatory sandboxes, controlled test environments for new agricultural technologies. They can also provide financial incentives, loan subsidies to help small and medium farms afford initial investments in sensors, software, and rural broadband access. Above all, trust is the currency of adoption. Farmers will only embrace AI if they understand how it works and can trust its recommendations. This calls for explainable AI, simple dashboards, clear logic that empower the farmer rather than replacing their judgment. We stand at a pivotal moment in how we feed ourselves. The methods of the past gave us abundance, but they are no longer sufficient for the world we are entering. The climate is no longer a gentle partner, but a wild and unpredictable force. Yet, humanity has always adapted. We now have tools that match the speed and complexity of this challenge. Artificial intelligence offers a path forward. It can forecast the coming storms. It can conserve our most precious resources. It can accelerate the development of hardier crops. It can deploy tireless robotic allies in our fields. This is not a panacea. It won't eliminate all risk, but it can dramatically reduce it. This transformation requires a concerted effort from all parts of society. For consumers, become more curious and conscious. Choose brands and producers that offer transparency about how and where food is grown. That choice creates market demand for sustainable, intelligently managed agriculture. Support traceable and locally sourced food. That rewards farmers investing in smart tools. It creates a virtuous cycle of innovation and responsibility. Your choices in the grocery aisle send a powerful signal back to the farm. For policymakers, build the foundational infrastructure for this new era of farming. Integrate digital agriculture into national farm policies. Fund expansion of high-speed broadband into rural communities. Create financial programs to help farmers access precision farming technologies. Establish clear, fair rules for data ownership. Demand standards for explainable AI to empower farmers, not trap them. Wise governance can level the playing field and accelerate this transition for all. For investors, direct capital toward proven, practical technologies with clear ROI. Focus on the picks and shovels of this revolution. Sensors, robotic systems, analytical models saving farmers money and protecting yields now. For farmers, begin with small, manageable steps. Test a new sensor on a single field. Partner with trusted advisors. Insist on retaining rights to your data and understanding the technology's logic. We cannot afford to farm as if yesterday's weather will return. It will not. The path to a secure food future lies in embracing this new intelligence. Give farmers a chance to resist the coming shocks. If we act together, and if we act now, we can build a food system ready for what lies ahead. The choice is simple. Move into the age of the smart farm, or face a much harder, hungrier road. From vast orchards of California to rice paddies of Southeast Asia. Technology helps us work with nature, not against it, building a weatherproof food system. The task is urgent, the stakes are high,